quick, ready? Ready? Nice shot.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And the Cowboys have recovered. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Kill.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he fends him off. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the option right is Jackson. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, forced out to his left. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on his spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, 47.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Hey, kill. 47. 46.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Running right, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. They find some open field here. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. Jackson, options out left. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chauncey Golston, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. And they stop him.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors. You have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. Well, screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Laying cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you cross me, I act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much is fake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't phase me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt. That could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Pollard again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long out.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sack there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on first and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at third and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got a back to try and dial something up here.
Prescott on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. J-Ron Kearse in on the tackle.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, design run for their wideout. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Report! Report! Middle, middle.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for two, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also,
and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Third and long for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope, honestly. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20, Rashad Bateman. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards on the ground. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way, I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make a Einstein feel brainless, but look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We after rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so dang long is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, homemade way for a prodigy. Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, homemade way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular. There you go. No, they go think I don't wanna know. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My go from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach, I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul. You get your move
And they
on.
know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pin in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
point 'em out, 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 watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. Him on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing, ain't know it's for real. Country people trying to give me a meal. You want you some violence, you got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We make it loud noise. Stay fresh to this, I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still make it touchdown. Get them in their hometown, I ain't here now one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point 'em out, 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 watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Real.
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on step my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got I ain't never switched up in a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz for these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop popping, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we
Dak going to start out going to the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hey, 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 94 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise that it was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A partner guaranteed. They approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Hey, 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
following the interception. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Prescott. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pollard.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. A 2nd down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Cowboys 45-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's got room. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Play action now. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mahomes to throw. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs, touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second down, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and it's now 13-8.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22.
15.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, Ripley. Attack.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And he will have the Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott now on second down. Flush to his right. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage. So he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That one caught by Rice. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now 1st and goal.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Back to throw, Mahomes. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. They got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Prescott.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his heart. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with Pollard.
No surprise right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw it.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he's upended after a game.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pay. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. 28 yards. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 9.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners will take